Hi guys, thank you for tuning in for another You Pick the Card Friday. This week I've gone ahead and pre-shuffled all three of our decks, and I'll tell you about them. This deck on the left here is a very special deck, and I have to tell you a story about this deck. It's called the Rajneesh Neo Tarot. Now, a friend of mine named Rob had lent this deck to me last year, I think in about August or so. And he had very kindly allowed me to hang on to these cards and kind of play with them and just have them in my presence. Because I adore Osho. This man here, he was a beloved guru, a beloved master, Indian master. He's passed away now, but he taught millions of people his wonderful, wonderful teachings. And this was the first deck that he ever authorized before the Osho Zen. Actually, I think Osho had already passed on by the time the Osho Zen had been created. But he was alive when this deck was created. And it's very rare. Only 35,000 copies of this deck were printed. And I think Rob was telling me that a friend of his had gifted this deck to him many years ago. And so anyways, like I said, he had lent this deck to me last year. I saw him again this past week, and he gave me the box and told me that they were mine. He gifted them to me. How cool is that? What an amazing gift. So thank you so much, Rob, for that wonderful, beautiful gift. And I wanted to use it in our draw this week. So there it is. So that is the Rajneesh Neo Tarot. Card in the middle is the Medieval Scapini, and the card on the right is the Steel Wizard Tarot. So go ahead, muse, ponder, see which card resonates with you the most, and come on back and get your message for the weekend. So, if you picked the Rajneesh Neo Tarot, your card is number 56, Devotion. Now, this tarot deck is a little bit different. It's only got 60 cards as opposed to a traditional tarot deck. It is a journey of sorts, but it's not the Rider-Waite journey. But it is, a lot of the cards are based on that sort of, unfolding fool's journey. Now, this card, Devotion, is about... Let me just look at this a little bit more here. So this woman, it looks like she has kind of unleashed this deity, this blue Indian god, and this god is floating above her and looks like playing a flute or something like that. So to me, the message for you from this card is all about unleashing your spiritual side. It's freeing your spiritual side. What moves you? What really matters to you? What makes you feel very deeply? What uplifts you? What matters to you? What do you believe in? This card is telling you to take a look at that. What are your beliefs? Where are you? How do your beliefs manifest in your life? And this doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in a traditional religion. If you are an atheist, if you are a, what's the word for the neutral? It's not coming to mind right now, but if you neither believe nor disbelieve, or you're not a Christian, whatever religion you are, this card is not about religion. It's about what matters to you and what makes you feel very deeply. And this woman has unleashed this god. This god is above her and is playing this music, and she's wearing this very, very beautiful gown, this sari, and it's just flowing around her, and it's a very, very beautiful image. So I think this card is telling you to, if you are a religious person, whatever tradition that you follow, I think this card is encouraging you to spend some time in your spirituality, to spend some time either whether it's going to church or whether you're a nature lover or, whatever religion you are, or if you're not any traditional religion. I think this card is telling you to just spend some time doing what really moves you and following your highest self and using that as your guide as to what to do next in your life. Okay, let me just look at this card a little bit more here. And actually, it looks like she's dancing. It looks like she's dancing. I don't know if you can see. I'll come in a little bit closer. But see how her arms are like sort of thrust in front of her? It's like she's dancing. And while she's dancing, this god is above her. So it's kind of like she's releasing her inner goddess, or this god is, you know, kind of floating above her. And she's dancing to its music, you know. It is kind of overseeing this. And so pay attention to, you know, little things that go on around you, you know. It could be that, you know, spirits of your ancestors are around you. Maybe they're giving you little signs. Maybe they're letting you know that they are there with you, that they are present with you. You know, pay attention to those things. But express what's inside you. Express what's inside you. This woman is expressing what's inside her through her dancing. You know, she's expressing something deep within her. And I think this card is encouraging you to do that. And that in itself is a form of devotion. It's expressing your devotion for life, you know, for yourself, wanting to express something beautiful, you know, and just not keep it contained within you. Just allow it to come out of you. And that is a very, very beautiful thing. So I think this card is telling you to just kind of, it's time to get quiet. Time to get quiet and listen to your higher self. Listen to your inner self and express it however you want to express it. Whatever way feels like devotion to you. Okay? That's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. So let's move on to the Medieval Scapini deck. And this card is... what card is that? Looks like the Ace of Wands. And I'm not sure why that's not written on here. I'm going to go with Ace of Wands for this because there are flames in this card. And there's one huge wand. So aces are all about new beginnings. They're about new opportunities. And wands are a suit all about passion, creativity. Again, could be about spirituality. Anything that really, really inspires you to get out and do things. Can be about sexuality. Okay, wands are all about fire. They're about heat. And we see a nude person here. We see somebody playing music down there. And some guy here that is working with tools. So something is being created. You may be on the verge of creating something new. Beginning a new... Wands are also about ideas. You could get a really inspiring idea this weekend. You could just, you know, be all fired up about something and just really, really go with it and enjoy the energy of that. Wands are also all about energy. So this card is indicating you're about to embark on something new that really, really fires you up, that really, really matters to you, and that something that you're very passionate about. You know, can also indicate maybe you'll meet a new person who really fires you up. Somebody who makes you feel very sexual, who you're very sexually attracted to. Could be a new sexual relationship. Maybe you've just begun a new relationship with somebody and it's in that wonderful stage when, you know, you're both just really, really just enamored of each other and really enjoying that heat between you. So it could also be that. I'm also seeing clovers, you know, 4-leaf clovers. That's what makes me think of. So maybe something lucky, you know, this idea, whatever it is that you're going to have, is something that's going to bring you luck or something that's going to go well for you. It seems like a very, very positive new venture. So that is a very, very cool card. Okay, and last but not least, the Steel Wizard Tarot, and we got the Three of Wands. Okay. So the Three of Wands is known as your ship coming in card. You have taken steps, whatever it is, and whatever it is, whether it's job, whether it's relationship, whether it's some kind of physical regimen, like maybe exercise or something like that, you have taken the steps to get that started, that new venture started. And you're in the process of waiting right now. You know, it hasn't really materialized yet. You see how this man is standing and he's reaching down and he's helping some guy up? This guy hasn't reached there yet. He's on his way. You know, he's coming, but he hasn't, you know, made his way up to the top of this tower yet. And this guy has extended his hand. It's coming. You know, you're about to get there, but you're not there yet. So you're kind of in a holding pattern. and we see the ships in the distance here, right? So this card is, again, it's kind of a quiet card. It's kind of like you're in that holding pattern. You're in that waiting period. You're waiting for something to materialize. It hasn't manifested yet, but it is definitely on its way. So whatever you have done to be, if you've started something new and you've taken the first steps, you know, relax. It's going to happen, you know. Maybe you've met someone new and you've just started talking to them. I think this card would be a good sign that something is going to come of that relationship, but it's not there yet. You know, it's coming to you, but it hasn't arrived yet. So it could be, you know, job, career, physical. Maybe you started a new diet or a new exercise regimen, and you've seen a few, maybe you've lost like the first 10 pounds, right, are always easy to lose. And now you're kind of in a holding pattern and you're waiting to see some more weight come off, and it hasn't happened yet. And you may be getting impatient. Don't get impatient. Allow it to manifest. Okay, stick with what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And this goes for job, relationship as well. Just hang in there. You know, things might seem kind of quiet and slow right now, but they are on their way. The seeds have been planted and they are on their way to you. So have patience and you will see those things bear fruit. Okay, so wow, some very interesting cards. These two are kind of quieter. This one's very, very energetic and vibrant. So those of you who picked the middle card, it's all about passion and it's all about fire and it's all about excitement this weekend. Okay, so enjoy that. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, or you picked the card for this Friday. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And if you would like to order a reading from me, I will post my website information in the box below, along with that video about the Rajneesh Neo Tarot that I had done a few months back when Rob first lent me those cards. So those links will be there for you if you choose to avail yourself of them. So, thank you very much for tuning in, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for our weekly draw. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.